Hello guys, I'm Colleen and today I'm going to be doing my November reads. So basically my November reads is just like a wrap up, but with a different title. And I will be showing you guys the books that I've read during this month, and I will be giving you guys a short review. So I guess the first book that I'll be talking to you guys about is about an author that I couldn't believe I still haven't read from, but now I have, and it's Rick Riordan, and it's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. So this is the cover that I kind of borrowed, and I didn't really like this cover, but what's important is the content, and definitely the content was amazing. A lot of things happen in this book, and this book is surrounded around Greek mythology, and it's a boy who finds out that he's a demigod. He is hilarious. Every chapter has a really funny heading, and it's just really cool to have one of those, because I haven't really read much books with those things in it anymore. So this is about a boy who finds out that he's a demigod, and he gets to a lot of adventures. And I love the way that this book is a children's book, so there's no romance and it's just pure friendship. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I watched the movie and oh my gosh, it was pure disappointment for me because they made a lot of changes and they could have controlled some. Just like, instead of Percy Jackson being 12 years old, he's a teenager in the movie. Like, they could have controlled that. And also, Annabelle's hair, she could have had blonde hair. Like, I know it didn't really matter, but those are some of the things that they could have controlled. And I could see that they tried their best to have the things that happen in the book in the movie, and I applaud them for that. Then I read The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. In the society, there's an hierarchy, and at the very top are the wizards, and at the very bottom are the warriors. The boy that we follow was born a wizard, but he had to have a surgery because he was missing a stone, and the surgeon inserted a warrior stone instead of a wizard's. So we're kind of left with, is he a wizard or is he a warrior? And the reason why it's not a very good thing to be a warrior in this society is because they have to do the fighting for the wizards. They are sent into a tournament, and warriors in this century are very rare. I really enjoyed this book. I felt like Cinda Williams Chima's writing was very understandable, but I hate how long the chapters are. I don't like long chapters, but I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. A lot of people said that it was slow. I didn't really find it that slow, but there was some bits that was a little bit slow, so just a little notice. Then I read Grey Mercy by Lauren Lefevers. I read this during my week of exams, so I was using this book to procrastinate from studying, and I'm glad I picked this book up because I couldn't put it down, and it was a bad thing and a good thing, but mostly a good thing because I really enjoyed this book, and a lot of people have said that they found it slow, but because I was trying to procrastinate from studying, I didn't find it slow at all. In this book, our main character is called Esme, and at the start of the book something bad happens to her, so she is sent to a convent with nuns in it, and guess what guys? The nuns teaches the girls how to be an assassin. They teach them how to kill them with potion, being a woman, and all that stuff. And this girl is the Handmaiden of Death, also known as the Daughter of Death. There is a romance in this book, but it didn't really bother me because it didn't take up all the books. You know the way sometimes in books, like, romance kind of just spread all around the whole book and it's just pure romance. But no, this is not that kind of book. So I'm really happy about that, and I can't wait to keep going on with the series. Although it's more of a companion series, I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. Next I read Lament by Maggie Stiefvater, and this is a very awkward book to review just because a lot of things happen in this book, but at the same time nothing really happens in this book. So yeah, this leaves me into an awkward position. But this book is about a girl named Deirdre, also known as Dee, and she plays the harp, and for some reason someone wants to have her killed. There is an assassin in this book, and this book is divided into 6 parts, and before each part starts there's like this thing. They're more like quotes, songs, and all that stuff. And because of that, I felt like it really sets the tone for each chapters because it makes the whole thing really lyrical. Also, there are Irish legends in this book, and I didn't expect that at all. And there are fairies and all that good stuff. I like this book, but I didn't love it. I am going to read the second book because I own it. And yeah, this is my first Maggie Stiefvater book, and I really enjoy her writing style. So I think I might pick up The Raven Boys when I see it at the library or something like that. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. And last but not least, I read a play for school, and that is Othello by William Shakespeare. I don't know what century this play was set in, but basically people of color in this society were very rare and they weren't treated really well, and people just didn't know how to act or think about them. And the main character in this book is Moore. His name is Othello, and he is a general in the army. Jealousy is one of the themes in this book, and jealousy basically ruins everything. I've only read 2 plays so far, that's Romeo and Juliet and Othello, and I definitely prefer Romeo and Juliet because, I don't know, because I could see that the characters were flawed, but in this book, I kind of liked Desdemona, but I started to hate her because she was too flawless. I don't know, it just bothered me a lot because it just didn't seem very real or realistic. But the character that I kind of like in this book was Iago. It's a love-hate relationship with him. There's nothing really much to say about this other than it kind of bothered me because a lot of things happen in this book, but I feel like it could have been prevented, and I just feel like some characters were really stupid. But I really enjoyed it though, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. So these are all the books I read during November, and yes, I'm a little bit disappointed because I feel like I could have done better. But maybe, hopefully in December, I'll be able to read more books, and hopefully they'll be really great books to wrap up the whole year. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. Make sure to like the video and comment down whatever you want, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!